Hi there. I've just been doing some really cool stuff and I wanted to share it because it's really like life altering stuff. And, I've been really spending a lot of time feeling my emotions and noticing my thoughts. And I've like written 12 books in the last, I don't know, 6 years. I am really, really committed to reverse engineer the fuckery that is programmed in our minds because most things that we believe to be true are not. And our thoughts come from our beliefs, and our thoughts are what generate our emotions. But what we tend to do is when we feel something emotionally, like if we feel anxious or we feel afraid or we feel angry, it's like we stay in the rabbit hole and we keep digging ourselves deeper and deeper into that fucking rabbit hole because the thoughts that we were thinking that generated that emotion, we keep we keep believing it and believing it and believing it. But what we don't understand is what we're supposed to do is realize that anything other than love, joy, peace, and truth is coming from a story that is not aligned with that. Obviously, we're going to feel grief when somebody dies. We're going to feel angry when something happens. But what I'm talking about is when we're stuck in an emotion or an emotion surfaces when nothing's going on, which is most of the time. So, no matter if something happened in our lives that created the emotion or if it's a thought that we're thinking, our job is to be in the moment with it, process it, feel it. And if it's coming from something that hasn't just happened in your life, and it is coming from a thought that you're thinking, really notice that and question, why am I thinking this thought? Like, is this true? Is it abso-fucking-lutely true? And if it's not, what we get to start to do now, like what we tend to do is imagine the worst case scenario. So I'll give you an example. Anytime my kids used to leave the house, I would have a thought that one of them was going to die. And I would start to think about it and I would worry about it and I would think about all the ways that they could die. And then, in these last couple of weeks, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, if we start to look at our thoughts as though they are prayers, is that what I would pray for? Is something bad to happen to my kids? No, that would be crazy. But that is what we're doing when we're thinking these thoughts. And so what I realized is, why don't I do the exact opposite? And instead of thinking about the worst case scenario all the time, I started to think about the best case scenario. I started to imagine my kids coming home and us having a visit and getting along. And I'm here to tell you, my kids are teenagers now. I have a better relationship with my kids than I've ever had. I have a better relationship with my kids than I ever thought I would. Beyond my wildest imagination, I did not think I would ever like teenagers, never mind want to spend time with them. So I'm continuing to do this in other areas of my life. When certain fears show up, I question, is this something that I need to deal with right now? I guess that's what I was trying to say before. Is there something I need to face right now? And if there's not something you need to face right now, it means it's coming from a thought that is coming from a belief. And you get to put your hand on your heart, feel those emotions, because there's always peace on the other side of your emotional pain. Always. If you sit long enough, you will always feel the peace. But you also get to start to question, what is it I'm thinking that's actually causing me to feel this way? And instead of going down that rabbit hole, create a new one and really start to expect the best case scenario instead of the worst case scenario. Anyway, I this has really been changing my life and I just wanted to share it. So I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you soon.